She is a fashion designer whose work's been featured in Teen Vogue, GQ, Bustle. Please welcome Leah Kirsch.
Hey
Hello,
guys.
Leah.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Oh, we're living large.
Good. I like your colors. I like what's happening.
Thank you.
I like your background. What does that say?
Everything here says Leah Kirsch. So yeah, like we're gonna get into, but my main thing that I'm doing right now is writing, basically on any canvas that is blank or even not blank.
Okay. And I saw you work on everything though, right? Like shirts, jewelry, surfboards.
Yeah.
You do it all. Is it kind of all the same process for everything, or is it different depending on what you're working on?
I mean, it's pretty much the same process. I'll just like pick up a whatever kind of pen or marker and write. Yeah, I just have like, I don't know where it came from or how it happened, but I can space my letters out really evenly.
That's a great natural ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even cut paper straight. I don't know if there's a word for that dysfunction, but like I don't know if it's like nerves, but I'll start cutting paper and then all of a sudden it just turns into snowflakes and I have a panic attack. So
I think it's more common than you think. Sorry,
Really?
I think it's more common than you think. Oh yeah.
I mean, I would love if there was a hashtag supporting the community. So I feel alone.
What's it called when your writing just slants downward at an angle forever and ever?
I read once that means that you have a very negative outlook on life. So I hope that's not what happens to you.
Well, I feel
Wait, are you
red.
serious?
Yeah. I read that once. Like if you go up, that means like you're positive. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I read that. But you know,
Oh my
I didn't
God.
ever do any like backup research about
David,
that.
David, you're like a pretty positive dude. So I feel like I'm gonna debunk that myth.
I mean, apparently not.
Maybe you were just having a bad day. Does that still happen? Have you tested it out anytime soon? Anytime recently?
I don't write on paper as much as you would think.
See? Maybe it was just like a weird day.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it was probably like a middle school thing. I'm very happy now, guys.
Yeah, cut to after the show. David's just weeping in a notebook. Leah, we have some footage of you working on some wall art. Can you talk us through what we're gonna see right now? I believe we have that footage of you.
Yeah, let's do it. Yes, this is one of the main things I'm doing right now. They're called, the whole collection is called LK Home, and people will commission me to make these big pieces of art. So everything is fully custom. This woman asked for this blue background, which like I said, everything is fully custom, the colors, the writing. And yeah, so I'll just write on the wood. This is a wood panel. And right now is the resin. So the resin really like takes that piece of art to the next level and makes it look like really glassy and shiny and expensive.
It does look all those things.
Yeah.
It's been really, really fun to do. Very exciting. Yeah, I love doing it. And people have a big attachment to these pieces since they are fully custom and they mean a lot to them. So it's a really special thing to be able to give someone this and then they put it in their home, right? So I wasn't doing this. I just started doing the art about 6 months ago. The shoes I've been doing for like about 5 years, but yeah, I just started doing the art, the big pieces of art about 6 months ago. So it's still like very new and fresh and still feels extremely special to be able to like work so closely with clients and customers and like go like, you know, because they're telling you a story, right, about like why they want this written. And yeah, it's been just a really beautiful experience and process each time.
That's amazing. I do have to ask, since we are a cannabis show, does weed play any part in your creative process?
I mean, absolutely. I think just like we were all emailing back and forth. What?
I said great answer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's what we're looking for.
But that's it. I'm super like type A. I mean, just kind of goes with the writing, right? You can tell that like everything is really even. So having cannabis, especially moving to LA, like become like a big part of my life really chills me out. And it lets me like kind of really like dive into the art and enjoy it on another level that kind of can't be doesn't happen without, cannabis.
Yeah.
I understand completely.
I agree. I've always weed has always kind of flowed in and out of my creativity, but I will say since the pandemic, it really started playing an even bigger part of my creativity because I don't know if you had this happen to you, but like during the pandemic, everything was so monotonous and it was like really like every day just was like, what time is it? What day is it? What year is it? And so I kind of started smoking more weed during the pandemic because it kind of broke up the day. Like I was like, oh, it almost felt like a new day when I would smoke. And then it got me more creative during the pandemic. And I've sort of just let that bleed into, I know we're still in the pandemic technically, but like now that the world's opening up again, I've been, I don't know, just really enjoying letting it still be part of my creative process. And like, especially if I'm like writing something or creating, if I get like to a block, I'll be like, oh, let me see what happens if I try doing this stoned. And it like gives me a new perspective on a project that maybe I didn't know what direction to go to next. I don't know if you have that experience, David or Leah, but I think that's been really a fun tool.
Yeah, I definitely like to supplement it, like you said. If there's some type of a writer's block happening or some problem that I can't figure out, I'll smoke just like a little bit and go for a walk and relax, and then a lot of times that'll loosen it up for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like the beauty of it, kind of using it as like a tool and not abusing anything, but letting it be something that helps rather than kind of like stifles you.
Exactly.
I love it. I mean, it's just like
and
I said, it's just
find...
What? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta make sure it's the right strain though, because I want to really work on this project, and then you smoke like a really strong indica, and then you're just like passed out in your paint or whatever. That's not a good idea either.
I was telling my friend before this, I was like, if you don't smoke the right weed, then like you see me like just writing. I did her wall in her bathroom, and she was like, there are like a ton of mistakes in this bathroom. I was like, well, maybe it's gonna be like some really chilled out weed, and I was not caring. I was like, I can come back and like fix it for you. She's like, no, it's funny, but
yeah, it's part of the process.
Yeah, it's creative, it's art, right? There's no such thing as wrong.
Exactly.
Well, I know that we're gonna do a sneaker giveaway with you. We're really excited. You're gonna be decorating some sneakers for us, and we're gonna give them away to a lucky fan who follows us on Instagram. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see what you create here.
Yeah. So
and real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say real quick, we're gonna take a look at some of the sneakers that you've already done, so the people kind of know what's up.
Cool.
Black Air Forces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can you walk us through this a little bit?
Oh yeah. So that's actually an inverted photo, but they look exactly like that. I have a picture of what they look like here. And this was really put me on the map with Nike. I did a workshop with Nike teaching people how to do this. So this is silver on Black Forces, which I think Black Forces are cool because a lot of people don't, let's say white Air Force Ones are much more popular than black ones. So I really have a special love for Black Forces, and the silver looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then I think the next pick was Doc Martens. Yeah. This is actually one of, I came up with this idea. Well, the writing is obviously my idea, but I came up with this idea with my friend, Tiffany. Her artist name is Brooklyn T. We were selling this as a match set. So we did a collaboration on these, and these were really special and much, much higher price point because, as you can imagine, these take a very long time to do, and they're extremely tedious. And like, I threw my back out writing on so many shoes because you have to like be crunched up. But yeah, I love these. I still have these exact shoes, and they're probably the coolest pair, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah, the Converse, those are also very fun. I did this huge collaboration with Spotify a couple years ago, and that also put me on the map for this, which was very exciting. I'm less of a Converse girl, more of an Air Force One girl, but Converse they're cool.
All right, and then for us, or for the giveaway, what are you going to be decorating? Also, what size are they? That's probably a good thing we should let people know.
They're a woman's size 8. So this is the before, and I have a pair of after. Just so you can get a little idea, but I wanted to add some green in to the shoes that we're going to be doing, just for a little like hint of weed. And
there
I wanted
we
to
go.
get you guys. Yeah. So I just like use basic Sharpies, and they're all sealed. So every shoe is sealed with a varnish, just a regular varnish. I know people always ask me what I use. You can also just like throw that question up into Google. It's the exact same thing. But yeah, I wanted to get your guys' input on what we should write. If there's any like, I don't know. Normally I do like lyrics or a quote. I always write my name. You can write Wowee. We can write your guys' name. I don't know. At the end of the day, you can't really read it. Yeah, so we have like a lot of things we can. I don't know if we're gonna finish the shoes right now, but we can I can do some of it. Yeah, but I wanted to get your guys' input on what we should write. Like I think
I think as someone who writes his name on stuff a lot, just out in the world, I think our names would be great. Giulia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think our names, I think Wowee, I think, gosh, like, I almost want to give you the creative freedom. And what if you wrote like, something like started with like, Wowee, hosted by, David Gborie and Giulia Rozzi is, and then you just started writing all the words that came to mind when you think of Wowee and weed and comedy and feeling good and the Wowee vibes. I don't know. Is that...
And us. Yeah. What vibes are we giving you right now? I think it's going good, but I can't...
what vibes are we giving?
It's definitely going good. Wait, what's that song that, I know I should know the name, but it's like, because we got high, because we got high, because we got high.
Afro Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, duh. So I think like that would be funny on one shoe. And then I want to do the whole shoe in black and just like our names in green so they stand out, or like Wowee in green or whatever. And then I think like writing that song on a shoe would be, on one of the shoes would be really funny. And then the other one we can like write like, I don't know, any other stuff that comes to our head. Like that's the beauty of it.
Oh yeah, do you know how to spell our names? I think David's last name's probably hard to spell, and my first name's with a G.
Okay, I'm trying to like figure out how. Okay, so spell me.
There it is.
Okay.
Giulia. No press, but don't get it wrong.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I can't go back on this, especially if it's in green. Like everyone's gonna be reading it. Okay, wait. Giu.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Giu.
Yeah. Giulia.
Okay.
Sorry to say it, but think of Mayor Giuliani, but then stop thinking about him immediately.
Okay. So yeah, see, we just got a little like green action going on there.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
I'll write it again.
My name is spelled the traditional way.
David, okay, I got it.
Yeah, David. The last part is Gborie. Also, don't know why I called my last name the last part.
GB. I wish I had like a better camera. Gborie. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wait, so let me ask you: do you prefer canvas or leather better? Do you think for designing?
I mean, they're both the same for me. I don't really care as long as it's clean, right? And you have like the right marker. But yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care.
Here's my question. You put all the work into it, and then you said you use a varnish. How do we keep these get these not dirty? That's what I'm worried about. You're putting all this work into them.
No, so the varnish seals it. So it's literally like a sealer. So actually, a girl who works for me, I gifted her some shoes, and she's like, I don't know what the truth about the story was. She said, I accidentally put my shoes in my LK Customs in the wash. I was like, okay, I don't know how that accidentally happened. And I was like, oh my God, are they okay? And she's like, you won't believe it. They're like brand new, clean.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Okay.
So anyway, the varnish
Okay.
works really well. I wouldn't suggest doing that to anyone who has pair of LK Customs because tons of people have them, so don't do that. But my suggestion is just to get like a little washcloth with some soap and just like lightly scrub. Yeah, they're fine.
Okay,
Like, they'll be okay.
That's what I do. I use a
This
toothbrush and a spray bottle.
Yeah.
I have to
Leah, thanks
say,
so much.
like this whole. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say this whole process though. Like, I would definitely have to smoke weed for this because I would like write a word, get anxious that it wasn't straight enough, and then cross it out and then throw away the pair of sneakers. So I really admire your work.
Yeah, I've never thrown away a pair of sneakers. I mean like that I've messed up on.
So good.
I'll just keep going.
I got a shaky hand.
I love that. An indomitable spirit.
Yeah, you make a mistake, you keep going, right? Like, should I do this whole shoe in green? I think that might be ugly. I'm not gonna do that.
I kind of like mixing
No?
it.
Mixing it? Let me get these lyrics up.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Leah, before we let you go, do you have anything you want to plug for our viewers today?
Not really, just like hit me on Instagram, Leah Kirsch. Everything is Leah Kirsch across the board. Yeah, leahkirsch.com, Leah Kirsch on Instagram. My Venmo is Leah Kirsch. What else do people use these days? Twitter, I'm not really active on. Snapchat, I don't use Snapchat. Yeah, I try to just keep like, I learned a long time ago, they said like focus on two. MySpace, Leah Kirsch. Yeah, all that. You could just Google Leah Kirsch.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live journal. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having
Leah.
me.
Can't wait to see the sneakers.
Yeah, thanks
All right.
so
Oh,
much.
man.
Bye.
Bye, guys.